Ho, ho, ho. I feel like it's Christmas in July.
I was
Wait,
just
are
saying, you
we in
just said
June?
ho ho ho.
June. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight. So if you guys want to know what's happening today, stay tuned. Or tomorrow, whatever happens. Let's go.
Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your hosts, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
Good morning, Eric. How are you doing? I cut you off, man. What were you going to say?
It's okay. I was saying it's today for the moment.
It's
It
today.
may be
for the
yesterday where
moment.
you are at. Depends on how far behind in time you are.
Only 3 hours, man.
All right.
So currently here in Hawaii, it's 5:47 in the a.m. So we actually have people in the house that are still on Hawaiian time because they actually stay here and work here. So, anyways, I'm trying to keep it quiet, but it's so exciting to be here. I'm not lying. I'm just like really excited, but I'm still in Prescott, Arizona right now. Thinking and you know, wait, before we get all that, what is today?
All right. So today is, you ready for it? I think Logan's got this one. First of all, there was a couple good ones, but today is National Chicken Wing Day.
Chicken wing,
Chicken
chicken
Wing
wing,
Day.
chicken,
Yeah,
chicken, chicken wing.
people love their chicken wings.
Good morning, Haley. How are you doing? It's funny because over here it's saying 5:46 a.m. and I know it's in Prescott it's 8:45, but man, it's so freaking beautiful out here. It's kind of weird because I don't think my body would enjoy this humidity on a regular basis, especially the climate sitting from 70 to 85. Like it doesn't change.
I don't
It
know,
just
my
doesn't
friend.
change.
It is humid here, and then you saw that schedule. I saw you posted for the weather. It is going to be even more humid the rest of the week.
Yeah, but it looks like there's also going to be a break in the weather. So, I mean, not saying that you guys or you guys, when I'm over here, I'm not saying we don't need it, but we definitely are appreciating it. I know for a fact that having that much rain and water in Prescott is definitely a refreshing moment.
Hmm.
But once again, it's still not going to go ahead and open up and help out the drought, But
Everything
don't
is
you?
so green, like the stuff that's growing on all the right of ways and everything else. It's incredible right now.
It is, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So, I mean, I don't
I
know,
was going to say,
take it
I
as
was
it
as
comes.
I was driving to the office today. I was like, man, it must be good to be a landscaper right now.
Right? Well, sometimes it's good to be an outside job, but also remind yourself that during the time of rain, nobody really works. So you're working 95% of the time in Prescott, Arizona, and there is, well, maybe 98% of the time, because then there is a certain percent that you're not going to work because it might rain.
Well, it hasn't rained much the last while you've been gone, but I was looking at that forecast, and I think we're heading back to it this weekend.
You are? Oh yeah. We are definitely
Yep,
from
yep.
the weather 10-day weather forecast. That's what we're actually showing.
Well,
Oh look
and
at
it's that kind of goes into we got more flash floods coming. I mean, things are already wet, which means the ground doesn't soak it up, which means there'll be more flash floods, and that kind of goes into the bad news we have this morning.
yeah. It's definitely very much one of those moments, a somber moment, I have to say. And our condolences to the families of the Moors. They did find um, the body of
The
the
faith,
girl that,
yeah.
yeah, Faith Moore out in Cape Verde. So our prayers and condolences to the family and everybody that's involved because that is definitely a serious loss. Whenever it's a young soul,
Hmm.
then that becomes like a big issue. And I tell you what, this is the number one reason why everybody says stay away from flooded areas. Do not cross the creeks. Do not cross any roadways that have water on them because it's just not a good idea.
Do you
And
remember the campaign that used to be on TV when either we were younger or when we were kids? Basically, they had the advertisements, the public safety advertisements that said "Turn around, don't drown."
yeah, I don't quite remember that, but it was just kind of like for me, it was definitely. I think I have a fear of water in
Yeah.
general,
Well,
and
and
so
Arizona's gotten better through the years because they've done more design and of managing the flows of floods and things like that. But back in the 80s, everything flooded.
Yeah, it was really crazy. I remember our creeks in Prescott back in the days because we used to live right there on McCormick Street, right downtown Prescott, and that creek behind there, it was
Mhm.
awful. It was definitely awful.
Well, it's funny.
Um,
Like the city leaves blockade signs there for when it floods.
yeah, they're ready
Yeah.
for it, man. They don't have to bring in a whole truck over to each one of the spots. They just show up to the spot, close the gates, and then freaking boom, done.
Yep.
So it's
I've
pretty
still
big.
I've still seen those up, and I've still seen people try to go around them.
Yeah. Don't do it. It's definitely
Yeah,
not a
don't do
good
that.
thing. It's definitely not a good thing. So, Eric, there's some good things that are happening in Prescott, but there is also some bad things, and unfortunately, that is the worst of the worst. And I'm kind of
Mhm.
like upset about it, but once again, we all have to keep ourselves aware of our surroundings and what's
Well,
going
the
on.
amount of volunteers that came out to support and find and things like that in just Yavapai County, because Cottonwood is Yavapai County, so it's like all one big community. But the amount they said thousands of people came out to help.
Yeah, a lot of people came out to
Mhm.
help. They were showing the maps and everything. Then they ended up bringing some pretty awesome guys in. So those guys were able to go ahead and search out locations that the people that couldn't get to those lake locations showed up. So
Right.
man,
Yeah, they brought in Apache helicopters. I mean, they brought in the cavalry, and the police department and the Yavapai County Sheriff was very thankful for all the support and the community support for the whole thing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So Logan says no chicken. He said
no,
meats and barbecue. He said smoked meats and barbecues does not have chicken and wings, but I have smoked half chickens. Buy a half chicken included wing. They'll throw in the side dish for free. There you go.
Logan, man, he's marketing at his finest, man. He does really well. So congratulations to the Squilling Hog. But it looks like the morning sunrise is coming up here. Let me see if I can send this over to you guys. Boom.
I can see it in the background. It's gorgeous. It looks like you've got a painting on the wall there, not a window.
That is a painting, Eric.
Oh,
Just kidding. It's definitely not a painting. That is definitely the beauty of Hawaii. We
you know
actually did
what
a
though? You got to
tour.
tell everybody what you told me this morning about your trip. I thought that was beautiful.
Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one?
Just about how this your trip is beautiful and you're enjoying it and would love to visit, but nothing meets or holds a candle kind of to Prescott, your hometown.
Yes, there's no place like home, guys. I mean, I'm a Prescott boy, and I'm always going to really enjoy Prescott. I mean, this is a beautiful place to visit, but it's just not my vibe. I would have to acclimate towards a lot of things here, and that's one thing that I don't know if my body can handle at the age of 43. But then again, it could happen. I mean, I can see myself coming here once a year. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do see myself coming here once a year and just checking out the scene and being a part of what Hawaii has to offer. There's a lot of great culture here. I think that the best thing that I've noticed that when you're driving, there is no like what would you say? There's you
Traffic?
don't feel tension. You don't feel
Okay,
tension.
tension.
No, there's
Well,
traffic. There's
that's
a
because
lot of
there's nowhere
traffic.
to go. That's because there's nowhere to go.
There is traffic, but it feels really, really freaking like no tension whatsoever. Like nobody. I only found one pushy driver, and it was like that was it. I mean, it was actually really, really nice. But the crazy thing about like this whole scene is that yesterday we did a round trip around the whole island, and it was freaking amazing. Like we stopped at a couple places. We went to a waterfall, which I have video and pictures of, and that was amazing. Today, I think what we're doing is kayaking, and tomorrow I forgot what the heck we're doing, and then on Monday we're doing a snorkeling turtle cruise type of thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Snorkeling turtle cruise. Okay, that sounds interesting.
I forgot what it's called. It's
Okay.
turtle snorkeling.
Well,
or something like
we
that.
definitely
So-
don't have that here.
exactly. So this is the one destination that you can find those things. I guess it's just insane. There's a lot of cool things and there's a lot of
Mhm.
crazy things. Like the greenery here. Like there is, in Prescott, you can go ahead and say, "Oh, that's so and so tree. That's so and so tree." There is no way to literally know every species of plants here. There's so many plants here that they're growing on trees. Like we went to, I think it was Waikini Fall or Waihini Fall or something like that. I forgot.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry if I chopped that up. I went there and there was like a walk to the waterfall. And during this walk, they had all these little green tabs on all the trees that had all these crazy like things going on in growths. And it was like a tree would be blooming, and all of a sudden there's this bush that you think that needs to be in the ground is like growing on the tree.
On the tree. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you have lots of water. And it's funny. So the other day, the other thing today, besides the chicken wing day, is rain day. So it's also rain day. So you think we're gonna get rain on rain day?
Yeah, today is actually showing a little bit of rain in Prescott, Arizona. You know, it's kind of crazy because they've been showing that it's going to rain here in Hawaii in our area, but no.
Are you
it doesn't rain.
comparing temperatures and the humidity? Which one's higher? Which ones have more humidity right now?
As far as like Prescott to Hawaii?
Right now, yeah, just right now because it's really humid here.
Oh man, it's freaking, it's out of control. It's okay. So in Prescott, you have to wear lotion because it's dry. You know,
Well, that's normally, but right now it's not normal. We've got some weird weather.
Yeah, but here, no lotion. Don't put no lotion on. No mosquito, just little skeeters out here. The mosquitoes out here.
Yeah,
are
the
freaking
bugs I can do
horrible.
without.
The horrible mosquitoes, man.
So
That's the
I
only
can't
thing that's
believe it, but
really
it says it's
wrong.
78 degrees outside right now with a high of 84. That it just doesn't feel like it's that warm.
Yeah, let me tell you what it is. It's here in Hawaii. Let's see. Kailua is 76 degrees and our low is 75.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I guess it's about, what'd you say your high was?
75. No, sorry,
Okay.
76, and then our low is 75. So it doesn't even change. It
Well,
doesn't
that's
even
funny
change.
because it says right now it feels like it's 77 degrees outside. The humidity is 51%.
Okay, so let me see. Prescott is showing on mine currently 80 degrees in Prescott, and the low was 61. Is that true? What is that?
That sounds about right. Yeah, like I said, I'm showing 77, but yeah.
Well, you have a 70% chance of rain, so it's going to cool down real soon. I
It
mean,
is.
it's getting to that time of year, man, where it starts cooling down and the
I
days
know.
start going smaller. It's
I know.
beautiful.
I'm hoping we have a wet August because otherwise August should be miserably warm. But I mean, I always forget every year, San Martin, because kids are getting ready to go back to school. We got to talk about that real quick. Kids are getting ready to go back to school, and I always go on vacation in like June, and that's when it's the worst time up here. August is great up here, and I forget that. Sometimes I go on vacation in August, and I'm like, wait a minute, some of the best time up here.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of schools, Joe Howard went on the radio yesterday. Joe Howard's the superintendent of Prescott Schools, and he said absolutely no masks in the schools next week. So just so everybody knows, that is their policy for the time being. That's what the Prescott Unified School District's going with. I did not heard from Chino or Prescott Valley yet.
Well, it's we had that issue at the end of the year where the students walked out and demanded that they stop doing this to them. So I could only imagine what he had to do in order for him to satisfy the teachers or the students, parents, and the students themselves. I mean,
right?
They got to listen to the people. If they don't listen to the people, I mean, what do you consider that? I don't even know.
So that's kind of where it's at. So that's good. And then the other thing is, which is really big news, is your comedy show sold out. We talked about it on the show on Tuesday, and I had like 3 people message me saying, "Hey, where's the link? Where's the link?" And I'm like, I don't know. Let me find it. So I sent it out. But yeah, you are sold out. That's amazing.
Yep, and here it is, guys, the official sold out poster. If you guys don't know, now you know. And the best part about it is that we will be hosting another show in the next month. It's just that we have to go ahead and we just wanted to get this out of the way because we haven't done a comedy show in such a long time that it was time for us to do this. So anyways, 3 days in and we sold out.
That is amazing.
On a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night.
Thursday
Party on a Thursday night.
Yeah, so we ended up killing it. I was sitting here and I'm like thinking to myself, like, usually it trickles in and nobody's really into it until like the last minute, and then they will come in and try to get tickets at the door. Nope, nope, nope. 3 days
Well,
in, and then
these
it's already sold
engagements are
out.
so small, San Martin. Like it wasn't that big of a opportunity. So you either got in or you missed it. Now everybody else that procrastinates missed it.
Yep. And then what the funny part about it is that I try to tell them, I said, I need the big arena. And they're like, yeah, not yet, not yet. And I'm like, come on, give it to me. And they won't do it first. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
Logan's gonna be there.
This is a good show. Basically maybe next time.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of buzz in everywhere. I mean, even here in Hawaii, we were driving down, I forgot which highway it was, but it's literally up the coast, coming from down east or no west of
I would get lost there. Yeah.
Oahu.
Yeah.
And then we were traveling up and it was literally on the coast. And there was a lot of food trucks, like places, like they're just everywhere.
Mhm.
And at one part, there was just it just looks like a camp, like a refugee camp. Like that's what it looked like.
Food trucks look like a refugee camp.
It's not like it's like set up or whatever. There's people just like parked in as if they were
Are they
coming
like
to a.
Are they like old school food trucks? Or are they like Prescott, like high quality food trucks?
Man, they made food trucks out of whatever they got. I think they just like literally stopped and they're like, oh, that looks good. Let's put a kitchen in it.
I think that we're in a bubble, in a food truck bubble, because so many people come up to visit and they're like, your food trucks are not like the food trucks we see every day. So that would make sense.
Well, I think the other reason why is because it looks like they've been sitting there forever. Like literally, there's greenery growing around them, trees are all over them, and they're really, I hate to say this, but they're really like they out in the forest. They've been out in the forest, and they don't decide to clean their car. They're just like, we'll just clean the kitchen because it doesn't matter what's on the outside. It's just a matter of what comes out from the inside. And I actually agree 100%. I mean, a shrimp is their delicacy over here. I've been trying to find spamasubi. I went into a local market and I was like, can you tell me where to get some good spamasubi? They told me a restaurant. But then the funny thing about it, she goes, oh, go to 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, wow. Yeah.
And so their spamasubi, I think, is equivalent to our hot dog.
Got it. Okay. All right. That's fair. We've got Tammy who sent you some stars. So let me build those back up again so you can do another giveaway like you talked about yesterday. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yep. I haven't been talking about it lately because I don't know why. I just haven't done it.
And then you've got Maria is going to be on the show tomorrow. And she said she's going to bring a surprise guest. And I don't know whether or not to be excited or to be scared.
I know, man. Who is she bringing? We need to know who she's bringing.
I don't know.
Do I have to show up tomorrow?
Yeah, I think you should probably watch it. If you don't set it up, I can't do the cool intros and all of the vendors and all the cool backgrounds anymore because you didn't send me those files.
Okay, I'll end up sending so Eric could be on the same page, and then we're gonna keep this rocking. I think this is definitely needed for me to rejuvenate my soul and also say that I did it because bucket list, and if you guys have a bucket list, go out there and do it. Just do it. I mean, there's no time to waste. Just get out there and just start making your life happen. And I think that this was exactly what I needed in order for me to be rejuvenated for the rest of the year and also start preparing for next year. I mean, because like I said, the Prescott Times has definitely stepped up. In this past year, we have definitely tripled our numbers in a way that I'm just thinking that this is awesome. We just recently hit 400,000
the numbers
in 28 days.
Posting. Wow.
28 days, man. We've ended up hitting up like I think we today hit 450,000. So it's really beautiful to have you guys here in the morning, especially our morning guests in the show. Anybody that wants to go ahead and chat, throw a chat in the comment box. We'll see it. We'll respond. We'll go ahead and be a part of. You guys can be a part of our morning show, and that's exactly what we like for the morning show. We like to go ahead and talk about some top stories, but the rest of the top stories are going to be definitely at theprescotttimes.com. So if you guys want to be in the need to know, go to theprescotttimes.com and you will start seeing a bunch of news releases. Our new corresponding administrator slash food connoisseur slash trying to get into Martine's brain slash awesome person, Maria. She's been posting a lot of new things.
There you go. You just said a show that you need to make inside Martine's brain.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. I would squirrel so much. I'd be like, "Oh, did you hear about this? Oh, did you hear about that?" And I won't even give anybody
do like a half an hour segment a week. Speaking of, there was no Wine Chronicles yesterday, right? Did I miss it or?
She ended up going on to Lisa in the morning, man. I don't know if it'll feel bad or feel good that Lisa in the morning is saying, "Hey, come in and we'll do a wine of the day," or something like that. So I'm like, what? Wine Wednesdays? Okay, let's do it.
Nice.
So anyways, we're going to try to get her on the show as well to kind of get the day spiced up. Maybe I should get her to start doing a show for the Prescott Times.
There you go.
So anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here a little bit earlier today. If you guys want to go ahead and see more, unless Eric got more. I mean,
no, I went through it. I mean, the news cycle's pretty slow. I mean, I think people are just getting ready for school. All the school deals are going on. People are complaining about the lines and the chaos at like Targets and Walmarts. But no, I mean, I think things are pretty quiet besides what we covered. Everybody's, I think, just kind of settling in right now.
Yes, and once again, we're going to try to go ahead and update a lot of things as far as like on the PrescottTimes.com. If you guys want to see today's top stories or even stories that are from, within a week or whatever, go to the PrescottTimes.com. If you want to go ahead and hear a story or listen to it, read a story, just type in the search box keywords that will be pertaining to that story that you're looking for, and then you will find it. The front page literally is just for what we have posted recently. So remind yourself that there's a whole bunch of categories. We have a very extensive event list. So if you guys want to be a part of the events that are happening in Prescott, Arizona, go there and make it happen. What's the dates for what? Gosh, you see that? That's how fast we squirrel.
Yeah, for the Food Trucks Festival. Oh, there's a Logan saying they've got their own conversation going on here. Annie and Logan. There's a food truck festival in Chino Valley happening. 14 food trucks booked. So we're looking for the dates.
Yeah, I think you can go ahead and find it here.
It's on there.
Okay,
so everybody check the local events.
Prescott events. You look into the Chino Valley because there's a category. We got Prescott Valley, and Chino Valley. Look into the Chino Valley category. I think it's in August, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys want to be a part of that, or even find out more information, please just go to the PrescottTimes.com, and then you guys will be able to go ahead and see more, and also be a part of what's happening in our local area. We don't want to find anything out that's happening around the area unless somebody wants to tell us something fun that's happening.
We prefer good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. We like good stuff in the morning. We don't like bad stuff. Just kidding. Okay, up on the Prescott Times page, no competition. We stay put, but want to come and check it out. Oh, okay. I see it. So, guys, with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy today. Tomorrow I'll be here, and as Eric says, we have a special guest, which nobody knows besides Maria. And if that's the way she wants to roll, that's the way she wants to roll. But we also want to go ahead and give a special thanks to all of our partners here at the Prescott Times. Without them, this information wouldn't get to you guys for free, and it wouldn't be possible without them. So at the same time, thank you. And today's sponsored position is the Prescott Executive Offices. Without the Prescott Executive Offices, we wouldn't be able to go ahead and get where we're at. Eric, what is your percentage of capacity now?
I think we signed another 2 suites this week, so I don't know the percentage, but we got good pictures of your office.
I saw that. I was like, dang, that office looks beautiful. So that's pretty cool. If you guys want to go check that out, go to the Prescott Executive Offices page, and you guys can see exactly what's going on over there. And with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. See you guys tomorrow.